My next guest says that luxury retail is set to take off in 2021. Here with her outlook for the new year is Kristin Bentz, the CEO of KB Advisory Group. Welcome back. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful to see you. Why are you so, and I emphasize so bullish on luxury in 2021?
Well, from the beginning of the pandemic, I was bullish on pure play, best in breed luxury stocks that had Chinese exposure because they were the first ones to go into the pandemic and the first ones to come out. So there's so much pent up demand there. And so for any multinational stocks in the luxury space, like LVMH, like Richemont, like Kering, Prada, et cetera, that consumer came out and is spending and has lots of pent up demand. And that will actually flow through to the United States.
Give me some more ticker symbols. What are the brands you really like and you see taking off?
I love LVMH. I love the new acquisition with Tiffany, obviously, and there's a thirst for that brand over in China as well because it's considered an American New Yorker type heritage luxury brand. I love LVMH, Louis Vuitton especially, Kering, Gucci, Prada. That should be enough to get anyone's luxury goods thirst going in an environment like this.
I wanted to ask you about this because of the pandemic, we're really seeing a lot of these brands reevaluate whether they should have a fashion show, right? Because you don't want to have a bunch of people in a room together. How is that going to impact the marketing strategy for these brands in the new year?
It's very interesting. So luxury retail was already having a problem communicating with their consumer because this runway show event is kind of a nice antiquated notion. So a lot of these companies have had to be forced into doing online Instagram live type shows, which really has benefited them and allowed them to reach out to a younger, more moneyed consumer.
We follow the trade war very heavily between the Trump administration and Beijing over the last 4 years, but there's no distinct sign that it's going to go away under a Biden administration. In fact, he said he's going to keep the tariffs on for the time being until he figures out what to do next. Well, I do wonder about that China exposure and how sanctions or companies doing business in China could be impacted, particularly in the luxury space, really, because that's a place where you can really hit Chinese consumers in the wallet.
And also, if you look at a company like TikTok, I mean, TikTok is becoming pervasive in so many areas of consumer spending. I have twin 12-year-olds, they're on TikTok every day, and the amount of sales that can actually be generated just through look at Ocean Spray. They had a viral TikTok video with one of their consumers, and now it's completely relaunched their brand. So I think you have to pay attention to any sort of problems that may arise between not only Chinese brands but American brands that have exposure to China. Absolutely.
We've also talked a little bit about jewelry, and you are wearing a rather prominent piece of jewelry right now. As people are looking for value, and particularly we've talked about this bifurcated market where you have the haves continuing to spend, and the have-nots obviously just waiting, hoping for a stimulus. In terms of the haves, are they looking at accessories? Are they looking at jewelry as a store of value? Are they looking at art? And how does that play into your thesis that we're going to see things take off in 2021?
Well, it's interesting. Initially, luxury goods, especially the diamond business and the watch business, took a huge hit at the start of the pandemic. But as people kind of went through and survived that lockdown period or periods, there is a flight to quality where if you're going to spend money, you're going to get something big that is a store of value. So like an Hermes bag, a Birkin bag, those actually increase in value. Same with art. You're seeing a lot of people really investing in pieces that they probably wouldn't be able to purchase until a time like now where things have taken a hit. And again, it's counterintuitive, but the diamond industry has really started to make a comeback because people want something real that has value that perhaps will increase in value and intrinsically means more. There's a connection that we lost during the pandemic. And I think a lot of consumers want to celebrate that connection and remembering loved ones or honoring loved ones with something like a diamond.
All right. Well, we hope for better things this year. And thanks so much, Kristin Bentz, for telling us how to invest in some things, maybe little sparkly things.
Never hurts.
Yes.
Never hurts.
Thanks again. Good to see you.
Thanks so much.
And if you'd like to see much more content just like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I'm Jessica Stone.